the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Pauling. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second. That return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Love. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Fields. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Coming out aggressively. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Love. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Sets up the screen. Jukes his way for more. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. Got a little space. Off to the races to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bears the pressure. Hit as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Craver. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Concepcion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Love. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. He's looking to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch.
Turning it on! They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Love. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grab near the sticks, it's Carr. There he goes! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Finds his man. It's Fields. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Carr. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. This time he's got it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 24 over Ole Miss. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to get moving. On the run, it's Love. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Love. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Showing the arm strength to the left. Wide open. He makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Moss. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Send the tight end in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Notre Dame right back to the line. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to get the corner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's lob.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given